I'm marrying my best friend's sister's soulmate. AITA? Hello, everyone. I really need some help with a big problem in my life right now. I'm a 28-year-old woman, and I'm planning to get married soon to a really nice man. But there's a complicated problem involving my best friend's younger sister, who apparently has had strong feelings for my future husband for a long time. This whole situation has me feeling very confused and unsure about what to do. Let me give you some background on what happened before. I used to live really far away on the other side of the country because of my job. But a few months ago, I lost that job and had to move back to my hometown. Since I came back, I've been spending time meeting up with old friends from my church and trying to settle back into life here. To my complete surprise, a man, he's 26 years old, from my church contacted me out of the blue because he was interested in me romantically. This was really shocking to me because, to be honest, I don't look like what most people in my church community think is beautiful or desirable. I'm from West Africa. I don't dress in the traditional way that my church says women should dress, and I have autism. These things about me don't bother me personally, but they definitely make me stand out from others in my community, and not always in a good way. Because of all this, I was really surprised that someone was interested in me romantically, especially someone as nice, sweet, and popular as my future husband. He's actually quite good-looking and well-liked in our community. We've known each other for about 8 months now, but I'm not completely sure if I can say I'm truly in love with him yet. It's a big step, and I'm still figuring out my feelings. Yesterday, my best friend asked me to come over to her house. When I got there, she had a very strange and uncomfortable talk with me. When I arrived at her house, I found out that everyone in her family was there, including her little sister. We all sat down in the living room, so the conversation wasn't private at all, which made it even more awkward. My friend started telling me that because of who I am as a person and because I have autism, she thinks I might not be able to be close to my future husband in the way that married people are supposed to be intimate. She even suggested that he might end up cheating on me in the future because of this. It was so embarrassing to hear her talk about these private things in front of everyone. She said that it would be better for everyone involved, including our spiritual health, if I thought about the situation carefully. Then she dropped a bombshell. Her sister has apparently been in love with my future husband for many years, and my friend actually asked me to think about stepping aside or even letting him have 2 wives. Can you believe it? She even had the nerve to say, "They look really cute together, and his family and mine are more alike culturally," which really hurt my feelings when I thought about it later. I'm not even married to him yet, and she's already talking about him having a second wife. The way she was talking, she basically implied that I would be a bad person if I kept them apart. She talked about them like they were meant to be together, like something out of a romantic movie, and it was really hard for me to listen to all of this. I didn't know anything about their history because I had just come back to town, and he only started talking to me about the possibility of marriage 6 months ago. I still don't really understand what kind of relationship they might have had before because in our community, they wouldn't have been allowed to date in the usual sense. When my friend was telling me all of this, I didn't show much emotion or reaction because I usually stay pretty calm in difficult situations. Some people say I don't show my feelings much, but I think of it as having a kind of emotional armor that protects me. After this conversation, I talked to a new friend who's not from my church community, and she said the whole situation was really weird and kind of mean. I'm having a hard time understanding how my best friend, someone I've known since I was just 14 years old, could do something like this to me. I feel very confused and conflicted about the whole situation, and I would really appreciate knowing what other people think about all of this. I do like my future husband a lot, and he hasn't ever said anything about wanting another wife or someone who isn't me. Right now, he's in another country doing volunteer work, so it's really hard to have a long, serious talk with him about all of this. Deep down, I don't think I want to break up with him or call off the engagement, but I can't help thinking about what my friend said. She might be right that having her sister as a wife would probably be easier for him when it comes to friends and family, and maybe her sister could be a better wife than I can be. I keep asking myself, would I be wrong to go ahead and marry him? Am I being selfish if I don't step aside? I really don't know what the right thing to do is, and I could use some outside perspectives on this whole complicated mess.